What's going on, everybody? It's Vaaraiant and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at another deck profile, and this is probably my favorite deck right now after the rotation, so let's take a look in the Tera Box. So starting off, of course, we have two Fan Rotoms, because Hisuian Heavy Ball is no longer in format and we do not want to price either of them. So they're a vital and crucial piece to our deck functioning, so we need to so that we can always guarantee it. Now, an interesting addition to this deck is of course this Ditto with its transformative start ability, which allows you to transform into any basic on your first turn, if it's in the active of course, and that allows us to grab Hoots or any other Pokemon. Maybe a Rotom as well. So next up we of course play for Hoot. This is basically our engine, and we play for the straight consistency because we really rely on the Noctowls, which are of course the next card. With the Jewel Seeker ability they're pretty broken, and yeah, you can really do some crazy combo plays in this deck. So 4 copies of those because we need them at all time. Now, starting off with Pokemon, we have 2 Teal Mask Ogerpon. The 2 green ones here, the full arts are white, and that's why I have them separate. I don't have those full arts because, yeah, it would be hard to distinguish them. And the Teal Masks are basically our acceleration, so that we can accelerate energy into play. And then Teal Mask Ogerpons are most of the time our attacker because we play into a lot of stage 2 decks. So we can just take out the little basic Pokemon, like Greninja almost, but a poor man's Greninja, Greninja from Wish. So next up we have Terapagos EX, and in this list I don't include Cornerstone Ogerpon and the Fighting Energy. I think it depends on the meta that you will face, so if you really expect a lot of walls, then of course I will suggest to put that into the deck. Now, next up we have Pikachu EX, which is broken, really. In this format with no cancelling cologne, there is a lot of Monkey Dories, so they can take advantage of that, but yeah, Pikachu is really broken. And the next broken card is also Lily's Clefairy EX, which is also one of our main attackers because it's just almost a better Raikou. Then we have Mew EX, but it helps us with the draw, and we can charge it up as well if we're playing against Dragapult. We put Clefairy in play and charge Mew and just give them a taste of their own medicine. And then of course we have Latias, because we want to have Retreat on all the basic Pokemon that we have except the Noctowls, but they only have 1 energy cost Retreat, so it's not so bad. Doesn't DBD EX for draw after we get KO the previous turn. We always want to use those extra 3 cards, and Ursaluna EX, which can often attack for free or for 1 energy and is a true game winner in a lot of situations. So moving on to the supporters, we have 3 Crispin in our deck, which is our main energy acceleration, would you believe it or not. And then we have 2 Iono, because we can also, you know, do some shenanigans with energy switches that we will get to that later. And then we can utilize, we don't need to utilize Crispin, so we can utilize Iono or Boss, depending on the situation. To help with the draw, we have Professor's Research as well, because we can fetch it with a Noctowl, and 1 Professor to Row scenario as well, removing the liabilities or maybe resetting a Noctowl. So just as a quick intermezzo, I want to mention that I have memberships available on my channel. Yes, I have finally reached that milestone in the YouTube career. So if you want to support the journey and of course earn some unique perks with it, make sure to check down below and become a member. Moving on to the items, we play 4 copies of Nest Ball. You can see the beautiful European Championship Nest Ball. Yeah, we have a lot of basic Pokemon, so we want to get them out all the time. Nest Balls are pretty nice because you can get them with Noctowl and they don't require discarding, as the Ultra Balls that we also play 4 copies of do. And the Ultra Balls are essential because it allows us to grab Noctowls, and then we basically just unlock our deck. Then we play 1 copy of Earthen Vessel, because we can get it with Noctowl and 1 is enough, because we usually Crispin. We play 3 copies of Energy Switch, because we can accelerate our energy to the Teal Mask Ogerpon and E-switch it on, or if some energy stayed in play from before and we need to utilize another attacker, we can also E-switch onto it. I also play 1 copy of Energy Retrieval. I removed the Fighting Energy of the Cornerstone Ogerpon for that, I think it comes quite handy. A lot of times you can utilize Pikachu with the crystal on it if you're not expecting to get knocked out, and then just go for with the Noctowl you can go for energy retrieval and E-switch, and then you can play another supporter which doesn't need to be Crispin. So, and then 2 more recovery options. We have 2 copies of Night Striker, and I also found myself a lot of times using the Night Strikers for energy, and then I would need them for Pokemon, so that's why I added this mix of 1 energy retrieval and 2 Night Strikers. Then we play also 1 copy of Counter Catcher. It can help us in a lot of situations, it's pretty handy, and of course the Tera Box based on the Tera typing. Of course we'll utilize the Tera Crystal. It's pretty broken in this deck. You can use Wellspring for 2 energy with a crystal attached and just go Rampart or Pikachu even as well, so it's pretty crazy. We also play 2 copies of Area 0 Underdepths because we want to expand our bench. We have a lot of Tera Pokemon, but it's not vital for us. We can also manage a lot of times without it. Then we move on to the energy. We have these beautiful energies from the Heart Gold to Soul Silver. We play 1 copy of Water Energy, 1 copy of Lightning Energy for our Pikachu. This is for our Tilmask. And if they're priced, you can always use the crystal, and if both are priced, well, then you're really unlucky, but yeah, you have to find a way around. And next we also have 1 copy of Vital Energy. These 2 are for Pikachu, and yeah, you can also check out the energies video I did on the channel. It will pop up here. Yeah, it was a pretty nice deep dive into the lore of Pokemon. Well, moving on, we play 2 copies of Psychic Energy because our Clefairy needs Psychic Energy always to attack, so if it's priced and we want to use Clefairy, yeah, we're pretty fucked because we cannot use the crystal, so yeah, 2 copies is necessary, and then 5 copies of Grass Energy that we can accelerate to our Ogerpons and just, you know, use it for our other attackers. And yeah, this is basically it for the Tera Box. I really enjoy playing it, and yeah, I think I have locked in my deck for this rotation until, of course, the next set releases. Thank you guys for watching this profile. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have or will use the Tera Box and what adjustments you would make, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.